yourself at home. May your road lead you to warm sands.
It's Amazon. When have they ever given a shit? There you go. Cube is Amazon now. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. It's on the We're Live screen. Is it? Jeff is real scruffy. He's real fluffy. Touch the fluffy Jeff. Why are you so blue? Don't be so blue. We cheer you up and try not to kill you. How about that? Hi, Pondo. Holy shit.
Button.
Bosson. He sets a button. He hits a button. This is true.
And hired him with some aggressive persuasion and some magic to work for you. So you took the goods, took the boat, headed back to town. Once you got back to town, you spent a couple days trying to sell your goods and more or less succeeded. Mostly less. Where you ended up coming across the fourth party member in a sort of sting operation to get any smuggled goods back, and as opposed to serving jail time or other punishments for the smuggling of illicit goods in the town, you were more or less hired, again by some very aggressive persuasion, to try your best to take down the seafaring side of the operation.
It was great.
You spent some time, you gathered your intel, you are headed back to the house, waiting in the signal room on the night of the new moon, not given a preference, or not asked to not defend yourself, but if you can get some people back alive, there might be something in for it for you. So you arrive at the second floor building of the air quote haunted house at about 10:30 at night, right as the sun is setting, and awaiting a signal from what you assume to be a boat in the water. Who wants to take which watch?
Which watch? I'm sorry, I'm a warlock. The warlock watch.
Har har. Yeah, but it is just now getting dark. The sun has just officially set, and it is actually starting to darken in that area where there is no light, so it is getting very dark very fast. You don't have... Oh, good.
I can take first watch.
I
I'll
am
take
grandma.
second.
I sleep early and I wake early.
So good, you go to sleep now and then you wake up early to take last watch. Hi Pondo, I see you in background. I pet you through computer. Pet. But yes, you go to sleep early, which means I take first watch, everybody else gets next watch, and then you take last watch, and you rise with sun. Or, well, before sun. Because I will be asleep.
It depends how angry my back is.
Yes, but either way, first watch is mine. Because you be asleep.
Having probably the lowest perception, it doesn't matter when I take my watch. So whenever. I'll go middle.
Hawkeye, when you take yours.
Yep.
What do you mean, yep? You're just gonna stay awake for all of them?
No, I'd already said I was gonna do second.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I did not hear that.
Neither did I,
apologize.
so thank you
I'll
for
go with the person
reiterating.
that actually has a good perception score.
Alright. So we've got Tyrion on first, Ryba and Merrick on second, and Yelena on third.
Who's on first? That's a joke that you probably are too young to get. Never
I
mind.
got it.
I wasn't
I
talking
don't
to
know
you,
who's
I
on
was talking
third,
about the DM.
so-
Uh,
I don't know the origin, but I know the meme. Anyway, so first watch, it's still the sun setting. Very quickly, even with dark vision, it gets dark fast, and out on the water, you can't tell what's a boat, what's a wave. There might be a dolphin. You don't know. It's dark.
That's a really big ass dolphin if I do not know it different. Hi Costello. I am not Costello. Hi Geeky. That is a really big dolphin. They have really big dolphins out here if you cannot tell the difference between boat and dolphin. I am Costello.
It's dark,
Maybe
and you
just tiny
can't tell what's the movement of water and what's the movement of something on the water, and nothing's really on the horizon to give you a silhouette. So it's
Gotcha.
hard to tell.
No
Alright.
silhouette. Absolutely no
I-
silhouette.
I will say you do not see. I just closed out a roll 20. Okay. You do not see a signal light of any type, like you have come to understand you are looking for.
Maybe they're looking for one.
Uh,
Hmm.
you all actually figured out the ship signals first. So
Yeah.
it's the ship,
Okay.
then land, then ship. So
Okay.
because someone in here speaks Thieves' Cant, which I was just like, yeah, sure, this is Thieves' Cant because it's fun. So all right, so you end up getting off your watch about 12:30 in the morning, give or take. You go awaken the other two, and you all begin your night of staring at water and black and more water.
Look, a dolphin.
Did the goldfish tell you that?
How did you know?
Ugh.
As you sigh with disgust out of the corner of your eye, and both of you see this. It's a green light that begins blinking
How are you doing,
out in the
Geeky?
water.
How's the night, day?
How many blinks?
Afternoon, whatever
It
time.
is 3 blinks, and it is in a pattern, or I'm sorry, 4 blinks. I should have read this beforehand again. That's fine. For 1 very long blink, followed by 3 short blinks.
And what is that in the book? Because I know we got like a Morse code book.
Yep. I don't know, Mr. Thieves Can't. What does it mean?
The ship is asking the house if it's safe.
And what are the blinks back for yes? Whatever they are, that's what I do.
Short, long would be the blinks back for yes.
Okay.
All right.
Short, long, short, long.
All right.
I don't know if y'all seen long, but he's not that short.
3 long blinks from the ship, and the light on there goes dark.
Neat.
That means they're ready for us to come get them.
Ooh, what kind of
we should
noms?
probably wake the others.
Probably.
So, I guess, since I am proficient with working with vehicles and prepping them to make ready, I will work on doing that while you go and wake the others.
All right.
We'll say the boat, you guys parked the boat in the little cove below the house, just so it's close by and convenient, because the house is kind of on a cliff. So that is the closest place you could park it.
Ooh,
So-
yeah, that's good.
You go down through the house and all the secret passageways and all that jazz to begin prepping the boats, and Ryba awakens the party.
Hey, wake up!
What? Is-
Elegant.
I throw pillow at Ryba.
Okay. What's the AC of your attack? What's the roll attack?
Roll to hit
what's
with
the-
pillow.
Go ahead, roll a hit. It's a pillow. Let's have
What's
some
your
fun.
THAC-O?
11.
That misses.
Pillows, not waited for combat.
Cheese curds.
Oh, Culver's so good.
All right. Yeah. So You
Oh,
all-
it's time to get on boat. It's middle of night. Do they not respect Grandma's sleeping schedule?
Up another old sea dog. Let's go.
All right.
So, you guys make your way to the underwater cove, and
Making
the
our way
boat
downtown.
is being prepared by Merrick. I'm
Walking
not going to make you
fast.
roll a check to prepare what is essentially a hollowed out log with paddles, because it's not a very complex boat. It does have a drop down mast, but it's
Okay, so,
Advanced log.
question.
mm-hmm.
Is there enough room in the boat for the 4 of us?
It would seat
And-
8 if you didn't have cargo in it.
Sweet. So we can also take people that we've captured while towing a boat.
I will also say, the actual shift that signaled you, you weren't given a preference what happens to that.
Create bonfire is about to get very useful.
They just want the people off of the boat. They don't care what happens to the boat.
For the cargo?
Well, I assume they want cargo if they want to stop smuggling ring. Normally, people who stop smuggling ring want smuggled
Well,
goods.
If they don't care about the cargo, I can always use some extra coin in my pocket.
This
They
man
pay pretty
concerns me.
well, but you
Why
can
did we
always
hire
use
him
more.
again?
Merrick, roll a history check for me.
History, huh? What do I
Yeah.
have for history? That is a 22.
All right. You know that Saltmarsh actually has a system for people that turn in stolen cargo to get a financial reward for it, as another way of motivating people to discourage people from smuggling. So there is
yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
The
Go.
government will pay us if we bring the cargo in, instead of it being smuggled. They kind of have a buyback program to keep contraband off the streets.
He
So
says
it's in our best
buyback and I have
interest to
flashbacks.
take the boat with us and capture the people along with the cargo.
PTSD.
All right. So you guys set out on your boats. Let's see. Ryba and Merrick saw it, so one of you make a navigator's tools check or a survival check.
Me?
One of the people that saw where the lantern light was.
Um,
I'm bad at both of those.
I yeah, I mean, I don't really have
Navigator's tools, are those
I'm
wisdom or
Hey,
actually
Ninja,
bad
how
at
you
both.
I
doing?
think those
I'm
are
currently gnawing
intelligence,
some
not wisdom.
cereal while they figure out what we're doing and how many
Survival.
people we're stealing and how much
Navigator's
crew
tools.
we're stealing.
Oh,
Or not crew.
Yeah, like specifically
cargo we're
navigator's
stealing
tools,
versus
I'm
crew
thinking
we're
are
stealing.
intelligence.
I don't have
You know,
navigator's
normal
tools,
stuff.
and my intelligence is a 0. So
well, mine is a 16, so I guess I'm gonna use my navigation skills.
I miss throwing a pillow at
Are you
Ryba at one
proficient in
point.
navigator's tools, or?
I am not.
Okay, so straight
I
intelligence check.
Can I help?
Correct.
How much longer do you have on your print?
You didn't really see where they were trying to go, so...
Just ask.
No, that's fair. It's a fair question, but you kind of need to know where you're going to help navigate there.
Okay.
So,
use
yeah.
the lantern to light up
No, you're
Marco.
looking at the astrolabe upside down.
Yeah,
Um,
you see, you hold astrolabe like this.
That's not how you hold a sextant.
It's an 11.
All right. It's enough. It's not a quick journey though, because you do take a couple minutes every once in a while to recheck
What kind of
where
print
you
are we
are and
talking
where you
about,
think
by the
they
way?
are and all that. So it takes you about a half hour to row out to this boat. So
They're waiting
Uh,
for us, though, right? I mean,
yeah, no, they, as far as you are aware, are waiting for you. So, and after about 25 minutes of this rowing, you do start to see the silhouette of a boat and be able to make that out from the waves. Just with its anchor dropped, about where you thought you were going. So,
Okay. Question about how I might address the crew. Um, Based on what I know of the operation and my own experience, um, like, are they going to automatically be alerted if I'm like, hey, you need to come back to the house with us? Because that's not expected procedure, correct?
that would be considered out of the ordinary, yes. Although, they... What would you know? It's not uncommon for a ship like this with a smuggling operation to have one group on land and one group on the boat to shuttle cargo faster. That's not uncommon. The actual like phonetics and all of the like exacts vary from crew to crew and operation to operation. But it's possible. So,
Okay. Well then, as we're approaching the boat, I would like to relay to the rest of the team. When we get there, let's get ourselves a head count of how many people are on board the boat, and try to see if we can convince half of them to make their way with us. We could subdue those half while we're supposed to be unloading cargo, and kind of split up their forces so we don't have to fight a whole bunch of them.
I will also say, since multiple of you have proficiency in water vehicles, this boat can seat 8 people and no cargo, or if you wanted to load it up with as much cargo as you could, you would need a minimum of 2 people to sail it. But it can only hold a max of 8, and if you want to put cargo on it as well, that does start to dip into how many people can be on it.
Well, actually, yeah, we could, instead, we could just take all of them back, truss them up back in the house, and then come back for the cargo. Because if it's anchored, it's not going anywhere.
So, is that the plan you guys want to go with, or?
Do we want to have someone disguised as what's his nuts? The bald guy.
Can we do that?
Not a bad
Xander.
idea.
Whatever his name was.
Thin bullet.
Yeah, Sand Bullet.
Uh,
Well,
probably who would sound best or could talk best like him? Because isn't that how disguises
I-
work? You can't change voice?
I
I
do not
could.
think I sound much like this man.
Nasally, kind of like a very phlegmy throat as well. So, kind of high pitch, very annoying, egotistical.
So Reba, you are fancy
I'm hearing
boatman.
Professor Frank from Simpsons. Okay.
I mean, he was a wizard.
He was
There you
a
go.
wizard, Harry.
So,
Do we think that's a good idea or no?
If there
Because he
is,
might be on the
Uh,
boat.
That would be awkward.
well, I mean, if he's on boat, it's going to be awkward him seeing us
He's gonna know
anyways.
who we are.
It's true. Either way, it would end up being awkward unless we were all someone different, which we can't all be.
Mhm.
So
Or we
yeah,
could,
might as well.
we
If you
could
wanna,
just put on cloaks ourselves.
you wanna be a
and
wizard,
for
Harry.
you.
All right, but I'll do that.
all right. So you take the disguise. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say you do the disguise out, like near the boat, but out of visual range. So, like, it's not. They don't just see like a puff of magic smoke come from the little rowboat.
Mark. So
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah, 'cause
magic.
it did take 30 minutes to row out to it, so
I think I have it for
Getting
an
the-
hour.
Yeah. You
yeah,
do.
but I mean saying getting as close as you can
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get it so
Call
that you might
it-
still have it when you get back.
Call it. You got 50 minutes of it left. Sound fair?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool.
As you get closer. Oh, sorry. Do you want to say something, Hobble?
No.
Okay. As you get closer to the boat, you see it is parked with the port side facing you. And on the front of the ship, painted in white lettering, is the Sea Ghost. In fact, let's
Finally, ghosts.
The goat.
show you
This
what
next
you're looking
cut
at.
ghosts.
Hi, this map has all the layers on it, just ignore all of the ones except the top.
Oh, okay.
They've got 5 ships. Or 4. I'm
Yeah.
bad at accounting.
Well, at least you're not cosplaying the guy.
yeah. So you guys row up to the side of it, and where is my layers? There they are. You see, watching over the side, one guy, admittedly watching intently with a hand on a blade, but also has a rolled up rope ladder by his feet. And he kind of looks as your boat approaches and kind of does the, "Hey, who goes there?"
We're from the house. We're sent to get the cargo ashore.
Did you get lost on the way? It's only a 20-minute row.
Yeah, well, we're new at this. We haven't been with the operation long.
All right. You kind of see him ease a little bit and just kind of kick the rope ladder off the side of the boat. Well, then, by all means, how much were you told about the drill of this then, or do I need to walk through the steps with you?
I mean, a refresher doesn't hurt.
And just kind of hear him mutter something to himself. Just, all right, tie. If one of you come off the boat and tie off your little rope, tie off the rowboat to the side of the ship, and then the rest of you come aboard.
I'll head up first and tie off the boat.
And what you see on the upper deck, now that you're up here, is That is the entire crewing on the top deck.
Okay.
Let me get the book and actually read you a description of the area you are in, because that is a thing. Yay!
I'm putting my hood up since Jeff is kind of taking lead here. It wouldn't make sense if my guy wasn't taking lead. So I'm just gonna leave the fact that I'm disguised as Sandblit right now is kind of on the down low.
Well, no, I said I was new.
Yeah, it's good. You're fine.
Okay, so though the light is dim at best, you can see details on the ship's main deck. In the center, forward of the mast, a jolly boat is lashed to the deck with ropes. After the mast is a hatch to the below decks area and a rope ladder climbing to the crow's nest above. One human figure leans against the little jolly boats on the middle of the deck,
I mean, isn't that us all
and
the
he's
time?
watching towards the house. There is a couple of extra rolls of canvas and rope. You would recognize them immediately as extra sail material, just in case. To the fore and aft, below the upper deck, stand vague outlines of doors. You can also see ladders that lead to the upper decks, the aft one on the port side, the forward one on the starboard side. So
That's
stairs
beautiful and
on the map.
mostly
Yes.
well
Port
timed.
is left, starboard is right.
port is left, yes.
Okay, good.
There's a lot of boat terminology in this. I should have refreshed myself on it. I know port and starboard
Yar.
and fore and aft. I think I know fore and aft. So, let me grab your
I'm
tokens.
math man.
Which layer are all four of you on? All four of you should be on this one. And you are.
Jeff. No, bad
Cool.
Jeff.
So, copy. Go to this layer, paste, and I'm gonna drop you guys in the ocean, but just you're on your boat.
I can't swim.
Yeah, you're on your boat though. So, so yeah, you come up. You knots are easy enough. You just tie it off to the boat, and yeah.
Yep.
The guy that's kind of liaisoning for you. Is it a plural? The guy you're talking to motions for the rest of you all to come aboard. Boats are hard.
Apparently.
So yeah. So once the last of you is climbing aboard, the guy you're talking to is kind of takes a very irritated attitude okay. So the way this has worked the last couple of times is your group takes the cargo back to the house and comes back to does the shuttle run between this boat and the house for as many of the cargo as what's the guy's name? Sand whatever? I don't keep track of names. However much he ordered. Yeah. However much he ordered, you're supposed to shuttle that much back.
Where did it go?
So, and
Is it
if you
just
could make it snappy, we
down, or
actually have other contracts
happened
to
to
get to tonight. So, go.
All right, so I guess we should take the cargo that's ours. Let's get started.
Yep.
I follow disguised bald man to wherever we're supposed to go.
So you guys are instructed to
okay.
go
I did
to
not
the
realize
third
that
deck,
that's what that was.
second deck, third deck. Yeah, third deck. The cargo
Where all
deck.
the
Third
cargo
dick.
is.
Yeah. And that is the third map in the middle room.
No.
You take your various ladders and such to get down there. And once you get down there, oh, there's a number. Ignore the number.
11.
Okay.
Also T.
Okay, definitely ignore that.
There's a Titan in there. Oh no.
That's where Mr. T is. Got it.
I pitied the fool that steals this cargo.
Yeah. So you come down into the room. Lantern light reveals an ordinary cargo hold, though the center run is bare of the main mast. Beside it, narrow wooden stairs lead up to the hatch above. You descend to down nose. Against the aft bulkhead are stacked bolts of cloth, lashed by ropes to brackets bolted on the deck so they are secure. On each side are stacked large numbers of small casks, also secured. and one of you is on the guy's token. Oh, you're not. Oh, wait. He's over here. This guy is instructing the guy in the middle with the fancy token is having the rest of his crew essentially take inventory, the ones that are on this deck. And he looks over as the four of you come down. Oh, are you you're checks paperwork. You're Sambolit's guys, right?
Aye.
All right. How much did you order?
How much? Do we have the paperwork?
No.
Fuck.
Awkward shrugs.
Well,
He didn't
all
tell
of it.
us.
So
He
you
just
don't
said
know
you
how
would.
much you got
He said
or how
we
much
would.
you ordered.
He said that you would be able to provide us that information.
That egotistical maniac would say that, so he'd have to do less work on himself. Go get him and tell him I need a number for my paperwork, okay?
I turn around and start going to go get him? Or do I just
What's a good number?
You're the bald man, you tell me.
It's weird that they just do it in bulk. Like, okay. Anyways,
These are pirates. They're not smart.
they don't know how much we're supposed to have, but they do have other things tonight. Can I just say like half? How much does there appear to be in here?
Well, let me give you some loose numbers. 40 plus things of fabric.
Okay.
And 60 plus kegs.
Oh, okay. That'd match what we had in the cave.
There are some different kegs here as well. Like there's two different kinds of kegs instead of the one uniform
Right.
type. But it is for the most part the same stuff. And Merrick, you recognize all of this stuff. Royal seal on it, which there's two ways to get that. Be a merchant for the Royal King, or take it from a merchant of the Royal King. So
These guys are obviously legit.
Yep, sure.
yeah.
Sure.
So
Merchants
got-
for the king do shady deals at night all the time.
Yep. Of course.
It's the safest way to do it.
So yeah. So do you actually tell him half?
I don't think that's a
Probably
good
not.
idea.
Given on what was already in the cave before, there's like 3 bolts of cloth and like 6
like
barrels.
8 bolts of cloth and
Oh,
like
8.
10 or 12, 15 casks, something like that.
He's buying, so I'm sure he's selling some of that. I'd
Probably
say
just
like
go with the
12
same
bolts
number.
and 12 barrels. What was that?
No, that's good. I was gonna say the same number, but yeah, going above is probably good.
12 of each.
And aren't we also trying to make
So,
sure that we still
do
have
you
room for
just-
people?
Out of the as everyone's kind of looking around confused, just say 12 of each, or
Yeah, sure.
all right.
But with
Well,
confidence.
you could also pull the hood back.
Yeah, I'd pull the head back and say 12 of each. And I will roll deception for you.
Please do.
There you go.
Kind of takes a guy kind of sits there is like, oh, what's with the theatrics, man? Come on, we're trying to run a business here. So
Da-da-da-da.
yeah, so he yells at one of his crew guys to start untying stuff, and you someone with water vehicle proficiency make me a wisdom or intelligence check.
Oh,
It's a boat.
got the wisdom, I think.
17. Wisdom.
This is probably going to take 2 trips to get 12 kegs full of liquid and a bunch of bolted cloth and the 4 of you back and forth without risk. You could do it in 1 trip, but it's not a great idea.
I like that these guys are
We're-
just on the honor system for how much we're supposed to have.
Yeah, it's odd.
Don't question it.
Anyways.
I was completely expecting them to have a ledger. Okay, let's see. You had 8 of this and 12 of that. Go get it.
I feel like it's lying to the Girl Scouts. No. We had 12 boxes of Thin Mints.
Oh lord.
Alright. So, yeah. About a minute or two later, your stuff is unlashed and the remainder is relashed to the ship. And the gentleman that you are talking to, who you've had a minute to look at him now, he's got a clipboard on him, which, that's not unnormal. On his hip, he has a light hammer, and on his other hip, he has what looks like a meat hook with just a handle on it.
Hmm.
So,
Like an ice pick?
did you see the movie Hook, where like the
Oh.
new one, where
So-
how actual Captain Hook has like that hook that he has that he can hold?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, hold on.
It's just a hook on a stick.
Yeah, it's literally just
Yeah,
a
the stick
hook.
is perpendicular to the
Yeah.
hook.
Yeah, it's literally just a hook you're able to hold
Okay.
very conveniently. So he has
I-
one of those on his hip.
I also wonder what the new hook is.
Question.
Yeah.
Since we did pass through the second deck to make it to the third deck, did we see any crew members on the second deck on our way down?
You did not.
Okay.
Actually, this map is a little bit confusing because on the first two layers, the first and second decks are the same deck.
Oh,
Like
right.
that top
Okay,
layer,
that kind of makes
the
sense based
areas
on the
the
middle.
end are raised.
Oh, I
so
see.
you're just one
This
deck
is like
below.
a half level above.
Yeah. So I mean that's the best way I would have done it if I made the map. So
I got you.
Okay.
No, it makes sense.
anyway,
All right. So,
here
then we have at least
he had one of these.
11 people to deal with in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Close.
Yeah. It's literally
So,
just one of those he keeps on his hip.
after looking at the amount of goods and knowing the size of our boat, I say, Excuse me, bosun,
To me.
but
Yes.
we will need to make 2 trips to carry this cargo safely. Will you be waiting when we return?
So yeah, it's like a normal like a meat
Kind of
hook,
checks his paperwork.
an ice hook.
He
That
kind
looked
of
more like a meat
Merrick
hook,
especially
but,
grabs
yeah.
a glance of it. It's real vague. Like his paperwork is real vague.
It just says
Oh,
stolen
campaign
stuff?
notes,
question
got
mark?
No, like you kind of see him examining a paper that literally is just headed as Saltmarsh House, and it literally just says like it has like an S.
Also, I hope he doesn't mean the new
and then
Robin
like a check
Williams
mark
one
next
because
to
that's
it, and
not
that's it.
new.
So,
ST.
I'm good. You looks like you've already paid, so it's not like we have much of a choice. And he looks over to Ryba at by the way, the captain actually wanted to renegotiate our previous agreements if that's not too much trouble. Apparently, something about a more fruitful contract that he would rather do.
Fruit?
More fruitful how? For him?
I mean, what do you think?
Such a Karen. Anyways.
This dude does not want to be here right now.
Good
I demand you
lord.
see our captain.
Yeah, more or less, it's literally just like talk to him before you leave as your crew's loading up.
Sure.
All right.
Well, we got another load on top of this one, so after.
Oh, don't let him see you get off the boat.
Oh, we're gonna be back.
Okay. So at this point, I'm making off with our first load of stuff
Yeah.
to go back to unload, take the opportunity to strategize, and then come back.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the plan.
You've seen the layout of the boats. You know approximates. By all means, take as long as you want to formulate your plan of attack.
So like, what are we gonna do? Because it sounds a little bit like we might be a little pinched. Weren't we supposed to take people back?
I don't know how we're supposed
Will,
to take all these people back on an 8-person boat.
No, yeah, there is no way all of these people will fit on your tiny little rowboat.
Oh, so we're supposed
Well,
to take
there's-
all of them back, not just some of them, all of them.
Well, as many as we can grab.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was
Just
your.
the important ones.
Yeah. I will say there are 3 of you that have sailing experience. This is a single mast ship.
that's what I was getting at. Was or what I was going to say was that we just need to take this boat, but
Oh.
that means we're taking out a lot of crew members to do it because I imagine they're not going to go freely.
Here's what we do: we go get the town guard. We tell them the boat is in the water here. We burn their sails, and we leave them here.
Merrick, you from past history would know the town guard. Typically, the captain of the town guard does not like to risk men on smuggling because the captain of the town guard personally sees it as a waste of time because no matter how much you fight it, there will always be someone smuggling stuff. So he does not like to risk his men's life for something he believes is a lost cause.
Okay, so he would need his superior to order him to do that.
It also takes the town council a couple days to make even the most basic of decisions.
Gotcha. We're burning the whole boat down.
Well, let's not be too hasty because, like I said, we can get a lot of money for this, and the rest of the cargo on it by turning it in. And I'm sure we'll get some kind of reward per person that we turn in as well. So as many as we can subdue, I suppose. Thinking maybe we want to start with the people that are in the cargo hold.
There were like 3 or
So-
4 of them, right?
5.
5. 5 in the hold and then 6 up top. But
Granny says, well, that's all fine and good, but how to do this without raising an alarm?
well, that's the trick, honestly. The only reason I was thinking bottom of the ship first is number 1, there's a greater chance of the noise not being heard because we're not stamping on a deck that's above more people. Also, there's going to be a bit of a choke point for anyone coming down into the below deck.
All right. Well, I will have
This
you
is
know
Raibo
when
we're
I get
talking about.
angry, I am
He's
not
pretty
very
much
sneaky.
burn everything.
No. There
I am
we
tough, but I am not very sneaky.
the alarm will definitely be raised. There's no way around getting all of them on us at once. But we may have more time to take out the ones below first. And also a better chance of holding the door, so to speak, from the others coming from above.
All right. Well, I may be small,
Just a thought.
but
I
I
don't-
make good dwarf shield.
Yes, you do. You're very good at blocking passages, from what I can see. I'm not too good at the combat side. The way I survived as a smuggler was not getting into fights, generally speaking.
Well, all right. Then you see, we may have problem because Cell is a good boy. Cell tries very hard, but sometimes it cannot hit the broadside of barn or boat, as case may be.
Grandmama, I'm right here for fuck's sake.
Am I wrong?
I did not say you were not right. I just said I'm right here.
I said you're a good boy. You're a very good boy.
Yes, Grandmama.
But I
I'm
Is-
very good at hitting people when they don't see it coming.
all right. So
So mainly if we can distract them while some of us take them out, like if there's a big angry dwarf running around, maybe that's all we need.
all right. I can get angry and I can run around, but then someone else will have to block door.
Can Sal, are you good at blocking entrances like your ancestor?
Okay, shouldn't growl when your throat still hurts from yesterday. I am sorry, you may want to ask me that again without using name from Grandmama. Or you may be missing kneecap.
I like that we changed this character's name in the middle of the campaign, and now it's just the one Grandma calls him.
It is Tyrion.
Tyrion.
Thank you. Yes.
Sorry. I
Yes.
heard someone call you a name, so I used that name. My fault. Are you good at blocking entrances like angry grandmama?
Yes, I am good at this as well. I am good boy and good at that because I start cursing and raging. Yes, we have that in common.
Great. So, your angry grandmama can run about breaking their bones. You can
I can
stand
do
in
this.
front of the door and make sure there's not more bones coming in to break ours until we're ready to break theirs. And Mr. Goldfish and I can do as much damage as possible while they're distracted.
This
Does this sound like a plan?
This sounds like good plan. Just
This sounds like good plan. At least this sounds like best plan we can manage on short notice.
Great.
There are a lot of them. I am a bit nervous. I will admit I am a bit nervous because there are a few too many of them. I would like if suddenly several of them were to fall off the side of ship in strong wind or something, but I do not have this kind of luck.
It will happen. It'll be fine.
Oh, well, would you rather we start up top then? Still go with the plan of blocking the passage, from below, and try to shove a couple of people overboard to start things.
I think once I am angry and we go upstairs, I may try pushing some people off some edges. But I think your plan of starting below deck is good because then there's only one place where more may come from. It will have to be down those stairs that we went down.
Also, they have very little space to run away from an angry you. Whereas above, they have plenty of space to spread out where you can't be in as many of their faces.
You are right. This is good.
Alright, so it's going to be our plan. We're going to go back, we're going to unload the cargo, we're going to come back, we're going to go down boat. We're going to go into the hole as expected, and then try to subdue all of them.
All right. For the sake of this, for combat in this, then I'm going to assume non-lethal unless told otherwise.
Yes.
Okay. Because that was one thing we talked about. All right. So, Yelena. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yes.
Into
I
the
was going to ask
hole.
on that point, Elena.
Hmm.
When you are very angry, are you able to stop short of killing them?
This is
Is
valid
that going
point.
to be an issue?
I'd have issue with that.
Do
I
we want to
feel-
have fun with this, or do we want to just say yes or no?
I'm good
I
with
will
the.
try. I will try.
If you're asking DM to players, I'm good with rolls for shit as it
I'm
happens.
sitting here thinking wisdom save on each down would be pretty fun.
Yeah,
That could be
I'm-
cool.
So,
I'm cool with it too.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That
take
would
2
make sense.
seconds and let my cat out that won't be patient. Yes, I'm talking about you. I don't. All right.
You're gonna murder
so,
so many people.
You
Jealous.
guys, for the sake of time or convenience or whatever you want to call it, you go, you come back, your disguise is still up, Cube, whether it's you all rushed. Yeah, whether it's you all rushed or you ended up taking long enough that it was time for a short rest and you got your spell slots back and just
It
recast.
doesn't take a spell slot, it's at will.
Oh, well then never mind. Then I'm going to let my cat out of my room and we will pick back up with you all getting back on the boat.
Cool.
On the boat, on the boat, on the boat. Das
Do we
Boot.
think the bigwig was upstairs or downstairs? Like the guy basically in charge.
I'm guessing
Captain?
upstairs. I'm guessing the
Alright.
captain
Yeah.
would be at the helm.
Cat is out of the room. So, we good to go?
Captain, in my experience on boat, Captain is usually in Captain's quarters doing nothing really useful.
So on very top of boat with towards back, towards aft.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's where the captain's quarters are.
So, not Tyrion, Ryba. Names are hard. When you go back to the boat the second time, is your hood up or is your hood down?
Or is it all around?
Like, are you visibly showing that you were disguised as Sambalit or not? Is the question.
I have the hood up, but I am disguised as him.
Okay. So, you guys come back aboard. Some people have shifted around a little bit. It's nothing out of the ordinary. This guy's still kind of near the edge in case you need help. They're here. They stay there. This person's here. I lied. So, you go back aboard, and you do notice as you climb on, this gentleman, very intently looking at the four of you get on his boat, and has a
His
look.
boat. That's the captain.
Look as a look of semi-familiarity with Ryba where he's disguised. Almost like he has a very unique robe that he's disguised as or something.
He's a past level, and he knows you, and he is scorned.
So, actually, as you in particular are climbing down the ladder, he shouts for you. Hey,
Let it all out.
there's Sambalit, right?
You must be the captain.
Yeah. Get up here.
Hi.
I want to talk to you.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm assuming he wants to go to his quarters.
Ooh.
No, actually, he wants you to come up to the deck he's currently on.
Okay.
So,
So I go off with him.
yep. I'm assuming you guys just take the rest of the cargo and begin the loading process.
Well, the plan was to get below and then start breaking heads. is what I thought our plan was. So
So-
Ryba above deck.
We might just have to wait for him and be like, well, we want all hands on deck and to help, maybe?
Tell you what, we'll come back to that. Ryba. So the captain kind of motions for you to come lean up against the rail next to him over here. And he, starts talking business. I understand that this is actually the last one you prepaid, last shipment you prepaid for, correct?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have come across a contract that pays handsomely. So,
Go for the nipple.
well, this is the part you won't like.
Go for the nipple.
Consider this a formal termination of our agreements.
I was thinking just the same thing. Can I push him?
Certainly try.
Actually, can I try to push him with an Eldritch Blast? Because that's cool.
Can you? It's still going to be a strength check, but sure.
Okay.
And that is. Nope, that's not the right die.
Are we kind of off by ourselves too?
No, there are two other
No.
people right next to you, like here.
Oh,
For
Then that's
reference,
gonna just be a push.
you're up here.
Oh, this is how I die.
All right. Go ahead and roll your strength check then, or I guess athletics for
Yep,
shoving
that's
contest.
It's a 0.
I will say that having a person taken off by themselves, I'd be very attentive for any noises of scuffle above.
You hear noises of scuffle above.
Oh, alright, well.
Yay!
Did you roll it or?
I have not yet. I
Okay.
do think I should probably get a surprise round on this, or at least have advantage.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage because he doesn't see it coming.
All right. This is gonna be bad.
Oh.
Is it bad? It's not that good.
It's not
So-
terrible, but it's not good.
You
And I play it off like I tripped.
see an opportunity. Hold on. You see an opportunity where you think his weight is just far enough back in the middle of your conversation that you think you stand a chance. So you get up, take the courage, give him the push. You watch him actually flip back over and grab the handrail at the last possible second.
That's not good.
He rolled a 12.
Oh,
So
You better get the fingy
so
snatching.
is he on the same side of the rail? Like he didn't go
no,
over?
he is over the ocean holding onto the handrail right now.
Oh, okay.
Smash them fingies.
And he looks upset.
As one might be.
Oh shit, oh no, I
Like
tripped, I
you
didn't mean to.
Um,
Oops.
And you see him grab something off of his belt.
Oh, so he's only holding with one hand.
12 doesn't hit, does it?
12 does not hit.
Okay, then you watch a crossbow bolt whiz by your head.
The turns have tabled.
And that's an
God.
initiative.
Okay.
So,
There goes the plan. Sorry.
So we've got a 3v5 and a 1v6. I like our odds below deck.
I like my. Oh wait, no, I don't.
alright, I have some initiatives to roll. Oh crap, you guys actually have your character sheets in the D&D Beyond initiative tracker now. Nice. That was
At first
totally
we
worth
put
setting
it
up.
at 12.
Okay. It's an initiative of
As much as
8.
I would like a 21, it is a 12.
Tyrion, what's your initiative?
Okay. Wasn't sure which,
Yeah,
I
just
lost
we're gonna
it.
have everyone roll now. It's just easier.
Where were the stairs to go up and down?
3.
That is a good question, actually. Where are the stairs? Actually, it said it was a ladder on the mast to go down, didn't it?
Yeah, so it'd probably be right here
Yeah, so somewhere in that general area.
or here.
Yeah, you said a 3, right, Hobble?
Yep, I said a 3.
All right, let's roll some initiative. Ooh, that's not good.
Fuck.
No.
Ooh, that's real not good.
Well, it was nice playing with y'all, but I think we're all gonna die.
TPK. TPK.
No. No.
That's the worst nah I've heard from a DM ever. We're all gonna die.
TPK could happen. It could happen.
All right. So,
Damn it.
wow.
Wow.
First up first, the pirate captain.
Yeah, we're gonna
so
die.
he's going to go ahead and do an athletics check to climb back onto his boat as part of his movement.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
No, he did not roll on that one. He ends up using pretty much all of his movement to come back over the boat. And then he draws a longsword.
Okay.
But he also has his hand crossbow in his other hand still, so.
Long is in this campaign
And
a lot.
he is going to take an attack at you, Ryba.
Okay.
So for the longsword, that's a 7 to hit.
That's a miss.
And then the hand crossbow attack is
Look at this
Nope,
multi-tag mofo.
that's a disadvantage because he's within melee of you, which is lucky because that would have been a crit if not. So that is a 19 to hit.
That is.
All right. So that is 6 damage.
Okay.
And you hear him yell very loudly, "Get this boat out of here and get them off my boat."
And we hear that downstairs,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, he's not being quiet.
So here's my headcanon of this. Tell me what you think. Right? We all stare at each other as we're going downstairs like, oh no, our plan's been screwed up. I guess we should just act like everything is fine. And we go to take our first load of stuff to put on the boat. And this happens as we're coming back up the stairs. That's what I'm thinking of in my head. What do you think? Is that wrong?
No, that makes sense. Sure. Let's put you guys all on
Okay.
the same layer. Yeah. So yeah, you guys
Fuck
are
everything up.
yeah. So you guys are on that deck layer for now. Like the top or middle layer, whichever one you prefer, because it's the same layer.
Okay. So this would be where the I guess,
where the stairs come
here.
out, right?
Yeah, that general area. You guys are have hands full of cargo. I'll give you the benefit of that and say you drop those as soon as combat starts.
Okay.
All right, so it is the bandit's turn. This one begins to lift the anchor. This one runs over to one of the sail riggings, as well as this guy up here runs over to one of the sail riggings. This one begins to move here, so 5, 10, and is going to take an attack. Although that's a crit. So that is it's a 1 on the crit roll though, so only 8 slashing damage.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So Yelena.
Well, surprising no one, I would like to rage.
Alright.
Then, ooh.
The only people that look engaged in combat at this moment are the 3 on the upper deck. Everyone else is just doing general boat stuff.
Okay. I am going to. Did I see him hanging off the side of the boat and then pull himself back up? Or
That
did that
was the
happen
first round of
before? Did that happen while I was still below deck, or did I see him hang over the side and pull himself back over?
Make a perception check.
15 plus 3, 18.
You didn't see him hanging, but you saw him climbing over the rail.
Okay.
So,
Would it be possible for me to try to charge him off the edge again? He's prepared for it this time, obviously.
you are more
How
than
high is the railing?
Well, that is an excellent question. I believe it gives people half cover from ranged attacks off of it, so a couple feet.
Okay.
Yeah, the railing on those two upper decks give the occupants hiding next to them half cover in ranged combat, so it's a couple feet, but it's feasible for him to go over.
All right. I'm thinking that putting him out of the fight for a couple rounds is possibly the difference between living and dying. Specifically for Ryba.
Yeah,
So
you're not wrong.
I'm gonna
Alright.
try and charge him off the side of the boat.
Alright, go ahead and make your athletics check at advantage because you're raging.
Okay.
Because that's how that works.
It is how that works. Athletics is a. This is not an alpha. But yes, it is. Athletics is a +5. I rolled a 17 +5.
Alright. Do you attempt to go with him, or do you just try to get him off the boat?
I don't want to go with him. If I
Okay.
do, it happens because I'm angry.
Okay.
Right? Like, I
But you
would
don't-
rather get him off as well, but I am not trying to cling to this guy.
Alright.
I'm trying to. shove
You feel the anger and the rage and the audacity of this man to attack your companion, even though he totally attacked first, but you don't know that. So you run and you just give him the heartiest shove, and you see him come for it, embrace, and be ready, and he just barely goes off, taking some of the
Alright.
anger with him. He rolled a 16 plus 5.
All right.
So
All right.
Perfect.
So he's in the water now. They took some of the hand railing with him because it wasn't really like a flip over; it was a punch through.
Perfect. Excellent.
Takes a little bit of
Amazing.
damage too, because why not?
Nothing
There you
like
go.
having a banister
He's
break
got a
across your
splinter in
back.
his back now because of that. I will say that was your action though, and you are where he
100%.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. No, yeah, that's pretty much your turn then. So. Ah! Ryba.
All right, that helps me be less dead. Let's see here. I'm going to use Toll of the Dead on this one.
All right,
This
that
guy's
is
overboard, so
that is a wisdom save, correct?
I believe so.
Eh. He
Spell save is a
rolled
13.
he rolled a 20.
Well, fuck.
So. All right. Also, you're still disguised as Sambalit through all of this,
Yeah, that's fine.
so that's fun.
That's fine. This is Sandvlit's problem, especially
Yep.
if they get away.
Eric making his
Um,
combat debut.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah. So the guy that is up here with the anchor.
Yep.
He is technically above me right now.
He is, and he does have. Would be no hand railing on the inside of that. So yeah, he is above you.
Okay. So let's see. if I were to move here, would I be able to hide behind this boat with respect to Anchor Dude? Is there enough cover for me to feasibly do that and think I can?
You can certainly attempt it.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to hide.
All right, give me a stealth check.
That is going to be a 15.
What is these guys' passive? All right. You feel like you are sufficiently hidden.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a hand crossbow shot at him from where I'm standing.
All right, go ahead. That's an advantage because you're hidden, right? That's how that works, right?
If I'm hidden, yes.
You did beat his passive perception, so you are technically hidden. So,
Sweet. Then if I hit, I also get sneak attack.
all right.
Why did I roll like shit? Let's see, what is my... that's gonna be an 11. I don't think that's gonna hit.
So you fire your crossbow shots, and it sticks right next to his hand in the. I should know the term for that. The anchor thing. God, the amount of CFDs I
capstan?
played.
The anchor
Yes,
thing.
thank you. I knew that's. It shoots in the capstan right next to his hand and just ever so slightly misses.
Okay.
So.
Then, yep, that's my turn.
All right. It is now this person's turn. First things first, you kind of see them take what looks to be a staff and begin to cast a sort of spell, and you watch this arcane energy just kind of flow across their torso. And they are actually going to back up to here.
Where'd the magic go?
Oh no.
Steak, can I
Mhm.
interrupt for a second?
Yes.
I just read the entry for Storm Aura again, right?
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
the ability that I got with my 3rd level thing.
Mm-hmm.
Storm Aura. C. You gain a 10-foot aura effect when you start your rage, and as a bonus action on each of your turns. When activated, one creature of your choice in the aura takes lightning damage. Okay, alright, cool. So it starts when my rage starts. I already used my bonus action to rage, so I don't get to do the thing with the damage. However, Destiny, Yeet Titan.
Oh god.
I'm a Striker Titan.
Panic fisting.
Okay. All right.
Fists of
Except
Havoc
rage
is what's
fisting.
happening right now, that's all. I just wanted
Alright.
to give that mental image to everyone in the group.
Snap.
Jill's is
Okay.
rage fisting.
So that is their entire turn. Tyrion.
Mental image with rage fisting.
Which guy did you attack, Jeff?
The person.
Johnny Depp?
Anchor Dude.
Anchor Dude.
Yeah, the person on the capstan.
Okay.
Really bit.
Let's see.
Because I don't want the anchor to go up.
How far away is this butthole? That's a really far butthole. Yeah. I'm gonna try to Sacred Flame him.
All right. That is a dexterity save on his part.
It's probably not gonna work.
He makes his save. So
I'm not surprised.
yeah.
I don't know why I still have that spell. I need to get rid of that. I think that's actually all I got. Or do I have... I think that's actually all I've got.
All right. Well,
Yep, that's it.
it is the captain's turn again. So he is in the water and he is swimming. So he's what is his movement? His movement is that. So swimming is half movement. The ladder is there. So he's literally just going to use all of his turn, action, and movement to get to the ladder. He can't even get back up on the boat this turn.
This is when the sharks spawn.
So, yeah, that is literally his entire turn, is just him swimming to the boat ladder. So that is miscellaneous bandit over here's turn. Yeah, so he's suddenly in a very bad situation, and he's going to attempt to attack Yelena because they pushed his boss into the ocean. So that is a avatar attack. So the attack rolls a disadvantage. It doesn't matter because the first roll, you see him bring up his cross or take his scimitar, try to do a fancy slash, and his scimitar, it hits you, but it's dull, and the blade just snaps off when it hits you.
Okay, I'll
He rolled
take
a
it.
1. Yeah. So, and he's
Alright.
just kind of looking at the scimitar, looks at you, looks back at the scimitar, looks at you, drops the handle. He's very concerned all of a sudden.
Ah!
Yeah, you know what? Make an intimidation check off of that.
Alright.
You can use your strength modifier in this one too, because you are very big and intimidating.
13.
Yeah, that's enough. He's gonna try to run away.
Attack
Actually,
of
he's gonna try to run this way.
opportunity.
You do get an attack of opportunity if you would like it.
So do I.
Of course I would like it.
You both do, although it is a melee attack.
That's fine.
Oh.
I shoved without drawing an axe first. Attack of opportunity in this case then is gonna mean punching
Catch these hands.
or
Grappling.
La Chancla?
I assumed you shoulder charged the captain with your axe in hand, so.
Alright, I'll take it.
Yeah.
15.
Both of those attacks hit.
Yay.
Damage dice.
I just imagined I had a dagger on my belt.
That's
Just
fair.
able to quickly draw it.
It's just like, panic, chink.
Panic stabs.
Actually, didn't Samblet have a silver dagger? Or am I thinking of a different game?
I don't know.
Well, I know Samblet had a dagger, so I'll just assume you had that dagger.
Sure. I
Alright.
have
7
3 daggers.
slashing damage.
So he tries to run away, and between the two of you, he does not make it very far.
They still move. Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, when I said not
They
make
did.
it very
I got it.
The
Yeah.
ragdoll.
Nah, let's say Ryba would have gotten the finishing blow on that one. So, alright. So, that bandit's done. The rest of the guys on the deck continuing trying to get the boat moving. So, this guy's got one rotation of the capstan done. These guys are unfurling the sails. This guy's actually going to move here and try and do something, and this guy's going to move up here and do something. They're rigging and stuff. So,
Okay.
alright. Yelena.
What's this person doing?
Cast and spit.
They were standing back after they cast a spell that seemed to focus primarily on themselves.
Alright.
No bueno.
They're standing on the edge again.
They are.
And I'm still angry.
You are.
And I'm a Yeet Titan. I'm gonna do Yeet Titan things. First with the thunder, and the lightning. Dex
is that
save,
just
please.
Dex save. 18.
Missed. So half damage, half of 1d6, 2 lightning damage.
Is that already halved or?
That's halved. I rolled a 4.
Okay. 2 lightning damage.
And I'm gonna try and shove them off.
Make your
Again.
athletics check at advantage
Okay.
because you're still raging.
Yep. Oh, that did not go well. 9.
So they see you coming, and you just charge them with all your might, and they see you coming, and they see a spot on the deck of the wax that they use to seal it, and they just kind of at the last second step in front of that, so you charge over that, and you manage to step on that and slide a little bit, and that manages to kill off your momentum enough that they can actually push you back and stay on the boat.
Okay. That's all.
So, Ryba.
I am.
I rolled a
Go-
2 and a 4.
They rolled a
I'm going to
19.
Move up here. I'm gonna do the blasty blast.
All right, go ahead and roll a hit.
Nope.
Yeah, no, that's a miss. That's a solid miss. Merrick, unless you had something you want to do with your bonus action. I don't know what you
Nope.
have as bonus actions. Okay. Merrick.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of the same thing I did last turn.
Yep.
Bonus action to attempt to hide from Capstan Man.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
All right. Stealth is an 11.
You feel sufficiently hidden.
All right, and I'm gonna try to attack him again with my crossbow.
You have advantage. So
Sweet. That is a lot better. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
that hits.
All right. So because I had advantage, that's going to be 4d6. No, 3d6. 2d6 for sneak attack, 1 for the crossbow. 12 damage.
So you take your shot. You line it up. You spend the time. You fire. It hits where the other one did in his hand, but it goes like through his wrist and into his forearm a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yikes.
and his hand's actually kind of stuck to the capstan now. And you watch as he kind of just sees that, and he like takes his hand out, that takes the whole capstan bar out, and just kind of looks at his hand, and then he just passes out.
Hooray!
So yeah.
Oh, that's my turn.
All right. It is this lady now. It's turn.
Ladybird.
So let's see. You're getting really close, and I mean really, really close. So yeah. So this person has seen what you're capable of and does not want to be here. So what they do is you see them begin to cast something, and then just a bunch of mist kind of takes their form, and then they're over here. So that is their action, and for their, or I'm sorry, that's their bonus action. For their action, they are going to attempt to hit you with a ray of frost. So
Alright.
that is a roll to hit. Plus, so a 13 hit.
No.
Okay, then they missed with the ray of frost. Tyrion.
Insert bad pun about.
All
right,
everyone, chill.
Oh my god, no.
I guess you gave them the cold shoulder.
Okay, every Batman and Robin pun.
Take
Okay,
two of
got
these
it.
and call me in the morning.
Ah.
It's funny because he's a
You will have to
doctor.
put them on ice.
Nice to meet you.
This one is
Yes.
is between me and the railing, right?
He's between you and the rigging on the railing and the railing itself, yes.
So if I move away from him, he's still close enough because he's not actively on the rigging. He's just between the rigging.
He is working the rigging. He's engaged enough with what he's doing. He doesn't make an insight check.
I will as soon as I find that. There it went. Okay. Insight check. Insight check. 20. 16 plus
He's pretty
4.
busy. He does not want. He figures letting you get away probably better than having the guy who pays him and also could kill him be mad at him. So he probably is not going to take an attack of opportunity if you leave.
Okay. I'm gonna move
So-
here where Captain Swimmings can't see me, and then I'm gonna hold my action and shove him back off the boat when he comes over the laddery
railing.
thing. There we go. Yep.
Okay.
Kick him
Fair
in the
enough.
teeth once his head pops up from the ladder.
Yep. That's it.
All right.
Perfectus understands.
Then that's your turn. It is the pirate captain's turn. Let's see. He's going to use half his movement to attempt to climb the ladder. You do see him coming up the ladder. I will say he didn't notice you coming, so he will have disadvantage on this athletics check. So
Athletics.
Go ahead. and roll an athletics check.
I found my athletics. I am rolling. Oh no, that's an athletics of 4. Oh no. He failed me.
All right. So do you just like push him back with your boot heel or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and soccer kick his face, and I guess it's not gonna work.
All right. So you run up, you get a kick. He takes the full force of it and just looks at you angry, like unfazed.
I say something in Dwarven that basically comes out to, oh shit, this is like Grandmama angry during Christmas.
So he finishes climbing onto the boat. Pulls his weapons back out, and he's going to take a longsword attack against you. An 8's not gonna hit.
Mm-mm.
And he's going to take a hand crossbow shot at Rybo with half cover because of the angle he's at. So add 2 to your AC.
Steak.
Yeah?
He already shot that, right?
Yeah.
Does he have something that lets him ignore loading?
He's only taking one hand crossbow shot a turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a longsword attack and then hand crossbow attack. They're not two of the same weapons twice. So, yeah, I'm gonna guess a 6 doesn't hit. Okay.
That ladder's cursed. No one's hitting shit over here.
Let's see. That bandit's dead. These guys, this guy sees his boss coming back up the ladder and sees that the capstan's not manned and is going to run for it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Do I get attack of
opportunity.
opportunity?
You
Yeah.
would, yes.
Sweet. Oh, and do I have I wouldn't have advantage on it, but I'd get sneak attack.
You would have
if
sneak
I
attack
hit.
because you have an ally within range, yeah.
Okay. Alright. That is 13 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. Cool. 12.
12 damage?
Yep.
Yeah, he does not make it very far either. So, you kind of get a jab in as he's running away, and he just kind of falls up against the rowboat limp.
Hooray!
Yay! This guy is going to continue doing what he's doing with his rigging, because his rigging is much more complicated because reasons. And then Yelena, it is your turn now.
I'm shockingly, literally, going to attack the person with the magics. Deck save. DC 12.
Dex save. That's a 9. So,
I rolled 6 damage.
all right. So they take 6 lightning damage.
Mhm.
And you're also going to just straight up attack them this time.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
18.
That hits.
Uh, 11.
All right. They do not look very good. Ryba.
All right. Huh. I am gonna move up to here
Uh-huh.
and Eldritch Blast the captain.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
There we go.
That hits.
5.
Hey, solid hit. You see him. He actually like takes a hit, and yeah. So,
That's all I got.
Merrick.
I will. Huh. Did when this other person was did I see the magic shit happening from Magic-y person?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seven, 13.
Someone appearing out of a cloud of mist. That's kind of obvious. So,
Fair point. I will go ahead and take a crossbow shot against the Magic-y person.
all right. Go ahead and roll your attackerino.
That's a 10.
That misses. So, all right.
Cool.
Speaking of which, is that all you have, or?
What I will also go ahead and do after that misses is with my rapier in the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and approach the guy with the rigging and stick the rapier at his back and say, "I'd drop that rope if I were you."
Are you trying to be persuasive or intimidating?
I mean, I'm guessing in this context
literal
it would be
sword in his back.
intimidating.
That's fair. All right. Roll an
Mechanically, it doesn't matter which.
Yeah, roll an
Say it's
intimidation
mostly
check.
gunpoint. Why aren't you persuasive?
I mean, I have killed a couple of the crew at this point. That is a
non-lethally incapacitated, but continue.
That is a natural 20 with a -1 modifier, so that's a 19.
That's why I wear the brown pants.
All right, so you see him kind of. He perks up, feeling a blade in your back. You're gonna perk up a little bit. He drops the rope.
Don't drop the rope.
Well, he lets go of the rope that he is trying to untie a knot from. And he doesn't seem scared, but you definitely have his attention. Whereas more so, you were just kind of an afterthought. Like, I'll deal with you when I get to you. It's very much all right, maybe I should deal with you now. kind of a situation.
Okay.
So, but he he feels he definitely is acting like he kind of underestimated you. So,
Cool. That is
Yeah.
my turn.
all right. It is Magic-y person's turn. What they are going to do is let's see. They are you see them take their wizard staff and kind of spin it above their head and point it at the area between you two, and just a wall of wind gust just pushes both of you. I actually need strength saving throws from both of you.
Both of you who?
Ryben and Yelena.
Okay.
So
There's a 4. I'm sure that makes it.
I get advantage on strength saves while I'm raging, right?
raging. Yep. Mm-hmm.
24.
All right. So Ryba, you're pushed 15 feet back this way and stop on the railing. Yelena, you managed to fight through the wind.
Okay.
Um, and that's their turn. So, Tyrion.
I'm going to take another shove at Captain Swimmers.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Sweet Caroline. It's 5.
Yeah, he rolled a lot more than that. So,
I am not surprised. I'm
so you're
literally...
getting like a sumo style shoving match, but you know, not much really happens.
No, I'm sliding backwards at this point. There's nothing good happening. I don't have any extra actions, I think. So, no, I'm good.
I will say one thing I know, only because I'm also playing a cleric. Spiritual weapon's a bonus action.
It is, isn't it? Can I cast a bonus action while I'm
You can
having
cast
a sumo wrestle?
spiritual weapon as a bonus action. Yes.
I don't have that on my list. I don't know why.
Hobble over here making clerical errors.
Okay, I'm going to attack him next. Next turn, I'm just going to take an aim.
You
at
can
his
attack.
face.
You can attack it with the turn you summon it. So.
Well, I'm going to attack Jeff in the ass. He's not going to know why. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to start cursing.
Double D's.
And I'm going to summon my double D spirit weapon.
There you go. Wait, no, hold on. You have a sheet that you have control of one over. Never mind.
Yes. Oops. There we go.
So, yeah.
Can I? No, I probably can't. I'm just gonna try and whip him in the face with...
Yeah, spiritual weapon is just a 2-hit kind of a thing. So,
whip it.
Go
whip
ahead
it
and roll
real
your
good.
attack on that.
I don't trust this dice anymore, so we're just going to use this dice instead, because that one's been failing me. What is the melee attack? Okay, so it's 11, I think. I don't think you can
Plus
take
your
it
spell attack bonus.
15.
Which is your...
That just hits. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, I bet it's on here. Okay. 1d8.
1d8 plus your wisdom.
6.
All right. Get a good solid whack at the dude.
I may not be able to push you, but I can hit you. I can whip it.
All right. It's his turn now.
You know you should.
I'm going to die.
And in the middle of this shoving match, you say that, and he just kind of gets a look in his eye. Well, I think I can push you, and he's going to try to throw you off the boat behind him.
Oh, Jesus.
So make an athletics check.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? We're just gonna
The
do...
Baltic suplex. They never expected.
Dwarf can't swim. He knows.
Dwarf in heavy armor would have a rough time swimming. All right. So this is real awkward. He kind of says that and takes the surprise as an opportunity to move it. But as you're going, you grab the handrail, and it's just kind of like a weird tug of war, because he also rolled a 12.
Good lord.
So, like, nothing gained, nothing lost kind of a thing.
No, you go over. No, you go over. You go over. No, you go over.
Pretty much.
At the
Alright,
end of this, they're just gonna be hugging.
Alright, it is the
That's fine.
bandit's turn, and I've been having that guy go on that turn, so I need to bring up his stat block, because he's in a different encounter. Oh, I have it up already. Cool. So the guy Merrick has at sword point turns around and does have his hands up
Hi, Bondo.
initially. Just kind of looking you over. And just kind of looks in there and says, "What's with the change of side?"
Do I have the ability to?
You can feel free to
Respond?
respond, yeah.
You know how it goes. I go where the coin goes.
Fair. Double what they're paying you to help me. We'll come back to that. That's his turn.
You don't trust me, the cop.
Yelena.
The double cross. I take his money and then shove him over.
Well. Okay. So. Mostly because I know that spell, and I know its material component, and I know the pun behind it. Oh gods! What is that smell? And then so the spell is gust of wind, and the material component is a legume seed. Um, I'm gonna attack and also zap.
Okay, let's do the dex save first. That's a fail, because that's a 6. 5 lightning damage, concentration check, gust of wind drops.
15 to hit.
Meets beats. You watch the arcane stuff they have on their chest come up and try and block it, and you just power through it.
Okay, cool. 9 slashing damage.
Make a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom
DC
save
12.
+1. That's a 14 plus 1 is 15.
All right. You take your axe, you get your solid hit, and as you feel it break through the arcane barrier, you're like, right, alive. And they fall. You like flatten your axe out at the last second, and they fall unconscious.
Oh, oh wait, and then I hit him over the head with the back end instead.
Pretty much, yeah. I was more thinking the flat of the axe, but
Or,
whatever
yeah.
works.
You do a whack.
So yeah, they are out of the fight, and you still have your movement if you would like it.
Sorry, I'm keeping tally of how long I've been raging for.
How long do you want to know? Because the D&D Beyond tracker has that built in.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will stop making tally marks.
4 rounds.
Yeah, that's what I got to.
You can also put a number if you put the effect on you. You can put a number instead. See?
Got it. Uh, 15, 20. Okay.
Alright.
Ah!
Ryba.
All right. I will come up here and I will do. This guy hasn't gotten hit yet, has he?
He has not gotten hit. He is currently at sword point by Merrick.
Okay.
So-
Toll of the Dead on this guy.
Alright, that is a wisdom save, right? I feel like I should know this. I'm playing a cleric.
There you go.
Well, doesn't matter what the save is. He rolled a 5, so.
Yep, he fails. So, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8. If the target is missing any of his hit points, I should probably done a blast instead. Instead takes 12, so it takes 1d8.
Yeah.
I had that backward. There you go, 4.
You watch as the bell bongs and the necrotic energy or whatever it is you have that makes noise.
The
flows
bell
through
bongs for the bell bongs for thee. Anyways,
Mr. Bubbles just left out a blub.
blub.
Bong. Merrick.
So the guy the guy that I have at sword point just had like a bell appear over his head and then like it hits the side of the bell and his head just rings for a little bit. Yeah. I guess I will motion the guy with my rapier and say, if you don't want any more of that, head downstairs and tell everyone it's all clear.
That sounds
And
like an attempt at persuasion.
Sorry, someone walked in my room. Say again?
I'm gonna tell the guy to go downstairs and tell everyone downstairs that things are okay. If he doesn't want more of the bong.
More of the bong.
You don't want to
All
hit
right.
this anymore, man.
You might want more of the bong.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
That's 17.
Alright, hold on. I actually gotta roll some dice.
I have a -1. And I keep rolling high. I should
kinda
not
see
be
him.
persuading anyone.
It's like,
Oh, sorry.
suit yourself, and he starts to head. Or well, no, it's not his turn. So yeah. Do you want to do anything else with your turn, or?
No, I'm just gonna stand there threatening him with the rapier to make sure that he starts doing what I asked.
All right.
If it looks like he's going to turn on me, that I will hold my attack for if he tries to do anything to double cross me. Like if he tries to attack me, I'll attack him.
No funny business, or you get the poke.
All
Right.
right. Okay.
No bong, but poke.
Let's see. So that is now their turn. They're unconscious, so let's just get them out of initiative. And it is Tyrion's turn.
Ah!
You sound
An
like a
angry goose.
raging goose bell. Goose bong. Whatever. Since I'm currently in a fat kid shoving match with Captain Swimmers,
Yep.
I'm going to try and take his idea and suplex him into the deck and hopefully knock him out. Probably not, but I'm gonna try.
Make an athletics check.
It's the bane of me existence.
I'm
Fuck that. It is the greatness of my existence.
Yeet and delete.
all right.
You Stone Cold Stunner him.
So he rolled low.
Hit low, 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 low.
So you're about 2 feet shorter than him, just for a point of reference. So you just take this very muscular, very sea-worn man, jump up in the air and just bend backwards and just literally just pile driver him directly into the deck. To the point that he takes an amount of damage. I just roll 2d8. What the heck?
2d8. Since my physical dice are actually working this time for this, I will use that.
A 1 and a 2.
That's 10.
Damn.
All right. You pile driver him into the deck, and he is very shaken and prone.
And then I do that thing where they get up on the ropes and like wave their hands up in the air like, yes! I don't watch wrestling, so how the fuck do I know what that actually is called?
Yeah, I don't know. The celebration thing they do.
Yep,
with the
celebration thing.
All right.
Except I
so
keep my
that's your
feet
turn.
very planted onto the deck.
No, you don't.
You gonna whip a man while he's
he
down too?
is actually bloodied at this point as well.
Well, if I whip him, it should knock him. It should. Wait, is it gonna kill him or is it gonna knock him out if I whip him?
I'm assuming non-lethal for all of these unless I'm specified otherwise.
Okay, yeah.
Or unless you're a raging barbarian. But we have a system for that already. Yeah.
Then yeah,
So-
I'm gonna whip him real good. I'm going to.
Spiritual weapons are technically a melee attack, right?
In the shape. Yes.
That's an advantage then, because he's prone.
Going to do the boop, and then I'm gonna whip him, and I don't remember what it is to whip him, so I'm gonna scroll up and
Spell attack bonus.
spell attack bonus.
The goose bongs for thee.
17 plus 4.
That'll hit.
D8 again. 5.
Alright, 5, is that including your wisdom modifier, or?
Yes,
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Don't want to shortchange you on damage here.
I appreciate that.
Alright, so it's his turn now. Visibly shaken and very upset, I'm going to just quickly swap you two spaces, because, yeah. He's going to use half his movement to stand up, kind of look over you, and just, with all of his might, yell out, not sure in pain, it's anger, it's entirely anger. No one, especially not you three, will take down Captain Snake Eyes with me own boat.
Captain Snake Eyes.
That is his name is Surig Snake Eyes.
And I'm just gonna start laughing in his face. Can I take a free
and he's
action
gonna
to do
take
that?
a longsword attack at you.
He's gonna get a nat 20 now that I've laughed in his face.
That is an 18.
Meets beats. He hit. Oh no.
Alright. So that is 1d8 plus. So that's 7 slashing. And he's actually very irritated, so he's going to also take a hand crossbow attack at you at disadvantage because you are within melee. So that is not enough. That's a 13.
Eat a dick.
All right. So That's his turn. It is now Le Bandito's
Question.
turn. Yes.
I was waiting for this person to go down below to tell everyone that everything's okay, but the captain just yelled about, he's not gonna get thrown off his boat.
Yeah.
I was holding my action for something to be tried. Can I go
Yeah,
ahead
that
and
counts.
attack the guy?
Go ahead. That
It's
counts.
like, this is not gonna work. I'm just gonna stab you.
That works. No
Yeah.
sneak attack though if you manage to hit, just because.
Right, no.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
I do believe that hits.
Okay.
Yep, that hits.
And that is going to be 10 points of damage.
Ooh, that's a hard
I
hit
rolled
too.
a 7 on my d8.
That's a hard hit, and he looks rough. And upon you attacking him, he is going to attack back. So he's going to draw his longsword and make his attacks. All right, so we got a 10.
No.
All right, so he takes a swing and misses, and then he takes the swing and you parry it.
Reaction attacks don't get multi-attack.
This is his turn.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So he goes in for a second sword strike. You parry it, kind of give it a twist, and disarm him, and his sword is over here now. Because he rolled a 1.
Nice.
So, yeah. So he has no blade now. And he's just kind of looks over there and it's like, well, that didn't work, and jumps off the boat.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
What?
He just jumps off the boat and starts swimming. You get an opportunity attack if you want it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not let him escape and knock him out before he can go.
I
Alright,
said
go ahead.
knock you out.
Knock him out before he goes.
That's a 15.
Just misses.
Oh, wow, he's
So-
slippery.
There's no map up there, but he's not on the boat anymore. And he's just going to use his movement to start swimming. A direction. He doesn't even know where he's going. He's just going not here.
Seems like a good way to drown.
So, yeah, he's call it over here at this point, but in the water. So,
Under the sea.
all right. So that's that guy. Yelena,
Uh-huh.
Your turn.
Screeching. While I attack him with lightning, I screech in Dwarvish, "No attack, grandson!" And
Alright.
he has to make a dex save.
Well, the dex save is a 13.
So he takes 2 lightning damage, which is half of the 4 I rolled.
All right.
And I'm gonna attempt to make a mighty axe and whack,
All right.
and fail miserably. I rolled a 9.
9.
Is that after modifiers and everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, you do a miss.
Curses in Dwarvish.
Yes. Ryba.
Oh yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna run up here. I'm gonna cast Suggestion on the captain.
All right.
Yep. So as long as nobody attacks him, this actually works. Even though we've been attacking him.
Yeah. Doesn't he has advantage on the save because he's in combat with you guys, right? That's how it
No,
works?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Well, let me read through here. This one.
I don't believe so.
I'm pretty sure that
Wisdom saving throw.
It doesn't say anything that they have to be non-combative.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking of charm person.
Yep.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. What is the DC on that?
It is a 13 on me, I believe.
All right. What do you suggest?
I suggest that he surrender and turn over the ship to us until the crew to obey.
So you're watching him, and you see this rage, this just raw anger that's burning within him, and you cast your spell, and it calms
Yay!
because he rolled a 3.
Eat it.
Okay.
So
No one takes my ship. Hey, we should have your ship. Okay.
all right.
Grandmama thinks perhaps we should have started with this tactic.
All right. So yeah, all of you that are fighting him see him just calm for a moment.
Ah!
Yeah. And so yeah, unless anyone has anything they want to do at the end of this round, so Merrick or Tyrion.
No, I'm good.
All right. Then
I'll
that
pick up the sword. That's it.
that ends combat.
You wouldn't have gotten to beat people up if
And
it
we're
waited that
only
early.
40 minutes late, but we should probably take a break now because I didn't want to take a break in the middle of combat.
Okay.
Even though at this point we're almost done for the night. Unless you guys just want to keep going. Your call.
I do
I'm-
coffee.
He needs
All right.
All right.
5 minutes. Yeah, suggestion. Great spell. Probably have opened with it.
Nah,
Nah, we
it
wouldn't
was
have
more
gotten
fun
the
to
fight.
fight everybody.
See, now here comes the real fun part of calculating XP for this, because that was technically 3 different encounters you guys triggered at once.
Oh, that means the XP goes up.
I will be away from my computer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, take a break, go get a
Be
drink.
right back,
that jazz.
guys.
While I sit here and figure out how much XP everyone together was worth.
So it was 3 encounters. Just add them together and then multiply by 3. That sounds fair, right?
You'll be level 7.
There. Yep. Sounds good.
Sweet.
No. How far
Gonna
from
get
a
a couple
level?
of feats.
How far from a level are you guys anyway?
We're at 1625 out of 2700 according to my sheet.
Okay. So let's just do some quick maths.
Quick
Duplex with-
maths.
So I don't need that encounter because you guys did things differently. So it's this encounter and this encounter. Okay, it was only 2 encounters, I lied. So
Okay, you can multiply by 2. That sounds fair.
Level 5 it is.
call it
I would probably give like 10% bonus, maybe.
I
50.
was thinking of just rounding up to the nearest like quarter, so 250. I don't know. I still don't know how to do the math on this stuff. So call it 275 actually. I don't know what I'm doing. So 275. There you go. That's the number. I'm sticking with it.
Cool. So even 1900 total.
Yeah.
Assuming I had the same XP value as everyone else.
You should have. I'm pretty sure I set it to the same as everyone else. This guy, also the guy that jumped off the boat is going to continue to swim. So, also, you
Would
have
you like
a.
ride? Water's very cold.
He's
I
not
sent
stuck.
bubbles after him.
So Merrick, if you want to, add a longsword to your inventory. That's what he had. So, I don't think you'll get a use out of it, but you said you took it, so. Hey, like I said, if you want.
I'll probably
Hey.
just leave it at the house.
I'm sorry, I know you guys had a plan, but I saw hey, it's the time to throw somebody overboard, and it was the
Yeah.
perfect time to do it. There was a cool line and
Also,
everything, and had to be done.
Fun fact. The NPCs that are ship experienced, advantage on athletics checks.
Now I know.
Maybe next time we're in the planning phase, and you know that you have an ability to influence someone's opinion and willingness to do things. Perhaps open with that as a possibility. just for future reference.
I mean, everyone knows now. What would be points? Everyone knows now. Yeah. Oh my god, my arms feel like they're on fire.
I like the example in that suggestion. You might suggest that a knight give her warhorse the first beggar she meets.
Here you are, beggar, have a horse! Immediately suggestion ends. Alright, give me it back.
Ma'am, I need bread to feed my family. Here's a fucking horse.
This is the opposite of that. This thing costs a fortune to feed. You've impoverished me forever, lady.
Ma'am, spend a copper, have a war horse.
Sounds like the people that sued Oprah over getting cars.
What?
There was actually, I forget exactly where they were from. I think it was an African nation, but there was actually a king that would give, he would give people that he hated elephants because of how much they how much they cost to maintain. So it'd be like this great gift from a leader, so they feel obligated to keep it, and it just fucking makes them poor.
So what I'm hearing is fuck the Trojan horse. We need to give the African elephant.
Right, just give someone an African elephant. Like, here, you go take care of this for a couple of years. It eats
I feel
so
like that's
much.
the entire basis of the Stampy episode from Simpsons.
Alright.
I'm not well versed on Simpsons.
Oh no. Bart
No.
gets an elephant from a radio show. He can either have $10,000 or an elephant. And he goes, "Oh, I want the elephant." The radio show just thought they would take the $10,000.
Hobble, you back? There was I saw the light up, but there's no noise. Oh, is that their
Hey.
headphones? That might be their headphones. 'cause
Echo.
Echo.
Okay, I don't think they're back yet. So.
Nope.
So yeah, y'all have a boat now.
Neat.
Oh.
Bigger boat.
I'm guessing you
can
heard,
I-
but our XP total is 1900.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, 275 for that.
Can I loot the boat?
You can, although that's much more in depth than you may think it is. So
Oh, okay.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you search the unconscious bodies, though.
Mhm.
You find a key in the pocket of the deck wizard.
The what
Which-
wizard?
Their actual title is the Pirate Deck Wizard.
The
So-
Phallomancer.
Yeah, so you find a key in their pocket. But yeah, so let's see. You guys, let's just say gather everyone up here. They're not actually dead, but they're marked as dead.
It's like a Medusa, but dicks.
A McDissa. Wait.
Medixa. Medixa
Why?
wrecked.
Jeff, why?
Also, hey,
Oh, that needs clipping.
Cube.
Yeah.
The exact wording on your suggestion.
Mhm.
Can I have it again?
I believe it was surrender and turn over to us. Also, something about the crew. I think tell your crew.
Yeah,
The ship not belongs to
surrender, turn the boat over to us, tell your crew to follow orders. Or follow
Yep.
suit, I think was the line.
Tell the crew to obey, were the
Yep.
words he said.
Okay.
Ah.
I like rehearsed it enough to Genie's wish myself, or Genie wish proof myself enough,
Alright.
and then promptly forgot what I said.
Sorry, just wanted to write that down, just in case.
8 hours.
Or until completion.
Oh,
God damn it! I was slightly too slow, just flipping tabs over to get the clip about the deck wizard.
the dick wizard?
Yeah.
You will rue the day you tangled with a Phallomancer.
I'll be honest, I really contemplated putting Sambalit on this boat somewhere. I really wanted to.
Well,
That would
he
have been great.
instantly knew it was us.
You could have
Yeah.
done the Spider-Man thing.
I would just
No.
What did
grapple
you
with
just
him
say,
for a few
Jeff?
rounds and then
You
tell
will rue the
everyone
day.
that.
What?
I forget what I said. It was something like tangle with
Yeah.
rue the day you tangle with a Phallomancer.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
No, you didn't
Uh,
miss
Good
anything.
jokes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
We're at 1900
I
XP
just needed
total.
you to know. I love
Necromancy.
you.
Beautiful. Perfectus on your new
alright.
quote.
So the
Yes.
sword picked up. The captain is no longer in anger mode at being attempted to have his boat taken over by a bunch of plebs who actually managed to do it. So we come back and he's breathing heavily, but he's calmer and in the process of trying to slow his heart rate and just all right, well, you want to parlay? What's the parlay?
We own boat now?
There's no
Your
parlay.
boat, your crew, and your motorcycle. I mean,
Look, parlay, surrender. It's parlay is the term I prefer, but
Parlay is
same
to
point.
trade for your.
Parlay is
Well,
negotiate
parlay
to
is
not die.
negotiation.
Right, to negotiate to. Yeah.
To not die.
There's-
Exactly.
No,
So-
yeah.
All right. Well,
There
what
isn't much
you wa-
negotiating.
all right. So what? The crew, they're they're unconscious. The ones below deck know something's up, but you know.
Right.
And I don't even get me started on the lizards.
The one?
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
What?
But the lizards.
What's
You're
the
still
lizards?
Sambalit for this, by the way. He looks over to you. Yeah, the contract I was talking to you about the full determination. It's a trade contract with Lizard. Like, come on. I mentioned this when you try to shove me off my own boat. Okay, this is what happens when you try to be rude. You miss details that are important.
You were
What?
trying to cut him out of deal.
Lizards.
Of course he shove you off boat. What do you expect?
The lizard, and he points to this doorway.
Do you mean the lizards that sell worship?
No, Grandma. That's not what he
Okay.
means.
1,000 yards there, just
I
like.
wasn't sure.
What?
I wasn't sure. I have to make sure. If
Of
if
course,
if
the
the,
lizard.
if the god is on the boat, we must be nice.
We
But
must be nice
it's not
anyways,
God.
but